some great B-roll, B-roll to edit with.
Can you introduce yourself, where you're from, and how many years you've been training?
Sure, I'm Mark Toorock from American Parkour. I'm originally from Boston. I first saw parkour in London about 10 years ago. And I'd love to say I've been training 10 years, but I've had at least one full-time job the whole time. So I consider myself to be about third year level.
How many Beast Coasts have you participated in, helped organize, that kind of thing?
All of them. So I think we're on 5 or 6 now, and Skipper really started it off. It was always Skipper's Beast Coast Jam, and then unfortunately Real World got in the way, so now we've taken over most of it, but he still does the whole film festival and everything, and all of the tribe guys help out, and the sponsored athletes, and we just got volunteers from all over the country, and it's just awesome.
What would you say is the one thing that you've taken away from this specific Beast Coast Jam?
Well, that if you try long enough and hard enough, you can do things the right way, even if it's a pain. So we've been talking to Parks and Rec for over 5 years, and this year for the first time we got a permit. Woo! So we're in a space that nobody could tell us to leave, as long as we were acting in accordance with the laws, which of course we were. We had a space set up, and it was all ours to use, and that was really, it was just such a great feeling to know that we could not get kicked out, and that we could do parkour, and it was basically sanctioned.
That's awesome. Whoa. This is DC for you.
All night long.
I got a question for you.
Sure.
What inspired the Toorock?
Well, I was in Belize on vacation, and I was going to shave my whole head, and I went like over here, and then I went over here. I'd never shaved my head before. You take a razor to your head the first time, it feels really crazy. It's just like, what am I doing? I'm going to shave my head. I'm going to be bald. And I already had a bald spot, but so basically I started shaving my head, and then I did this side, and then I did this side, and then I'm thinking I'm Chuck Liddell, only better looking and a little bit tougher, and you know, I just kind of went with it, and I don't have anything back here, so if I had all my hair, I'd have a big ass mohawk pointed up to like here. I just don't. I have this part.
When can we expect the hand-signed Mark Toorock t-shirts in the APK store?
The Toorock t-shirts. Those are too cool for other people. It just won't happen.
Do you want to show us some of your movements on the bars maybe, or anything like that? Or?
Yeah, we could do that in a little while. I'm not warmed up right now.
Yeah,
and
sure.
At my age, it takes a little while to get things going. So
cool.
Yeah, we'll definitely play a little while later.
Awesome.
I actually have not made a video to date. Probably because I overplan and underdo, so I've got this grandiose plan in my mind for a video of what I'd like to show people. And what I'd like to show people is that, you know, I don't use this as an excuse, but I am 41 years old, and things are a little different at my age than they are when you're 20. And what I want to do for a video is my idea of what parkour actually is. And because I feel like a video could really show that a lot better than a definition or words. So in my video, I don't just want movements that I'm able to do because of the training, but I want to show the training, I want to show the process, I want to show the community, I want to show the exercises, I want to show the research that goes into it, because all of that to me is parkour. Parkour is the whole life you live around the training, and then finally the doing is kind of like the product of the parkour. It's really the end product that we always see in videos. We don't always see that whole process, and I feel like that's what I want to show people, because I want to show people that anybody can do this, and you can pick it up at any time in your life, at any point, no matter what your current physical capabilities, and go from there and build into being able to do more and more.
You're clearly very passionate about parkour. Why do you do what you do, and why do you love parkour so much?
That's a great question. I do what I do because I believe in people. I believe in people above all other things. I try not to share my religious / philosophical views too much, because I don't want other people to think that I'm pushing anything on anybody. I don't want anybody to think that I think there's only one right way, because there's a lot of right ways. But for me, people are where it's at, and I really wish people had more faith in themselves and more sense of self-accountability. And parkour gives you that. Parkour gives you self-confidence, it gives you self-accountability. When you're training, you're in charge of yourself. You have to make decisions for yourself. You have to be responsible. There's no choice, because nobody else can help you. It's all about what you're capable of doing and capable of making yourself do. And for a long time as a kid, I really didn't have any self-confidence or self-esteem. I really didn't like myself very much due to various situations. I was actually adopted, and a lot of people take that really well. I didn't take it really well. So I didn't have a lot of self-esteem, and I resorted to drugs. I resorted to just being an asshole. And I really didn't like the person I was until I was about 21. I really just decided that, for me anyway, the purpose of my life wasn't going to be about where I came from or who I had formerly been, but what could I make myself into? And that I decided that was the only thing that mattered, was what could I possibly do to be positive, to make a difference in the world, and to make an impact on other people's lives. And I feel like that is our purpose. A lot of people believe we're here for some preset reason. I don't believe in that. So for me, we're all here. What can I do to make it as enjoyable as possible for other people? And that doesn't always mean enjoyable, fun party. It means enjoyable, true comfort. And true comfort comes from having self-esteem and self-confidence. It doesn't come from material things. It doesn't come from having a lot of Facebook friends or doing a good job in a video game or anything like that. It comes from actual accomplishments. And parkour is just a process of accomplishing things in small pieces. And I feel like that can apply to any human being. And I believe that what one human can do, any human can do. David Bell is amazing. I believe that if someone else went through the same training, they would be similar. Not as good, maybe even better. But it's the training and the time that makes somebody into something, not some preconceived notion, not some preset plan or anything like that, but time and effort that people put in. And I want to show people that anybody can achieve anything if they try.
Once again, who are you and where are you from?
Mark Toorock from American Parkour. Somehow, when I brush my teeth, my arms look really good.
That's good.
Only when I brush my teeth,
So brush your teeth the whole interview. It'll be amazing.
When I brush my teeth, I like how my arms look.
Huh.
I'll just keep brushing my teeth so my arms look good.